Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Ohrmundt Simmentals. This is Chris. So I'm going to be really blunt. It's Saturday morning. It's rainy. And I'm just going to say it. Welcome to the frickin' shit show when it comes to our fence project. And I'll turn you around. I'll kind of give you an update on it. Okay. So you know how they say that sometimes you really just have to tear everything down to build up new? And that's kind of what this situation's turned into. We had to dig around, and I'll get over there, dig around to get to where we wanted the water. It just turned into a lot more digging, and honestly, Dad found a lot of rock. I'm gonna get around this massive pile of dirt. So we actually want the corner of the fence to be like right down in here, and Dad just did this yesterday, but we want to be able to bring the water line and kind of bend it around gradually, and then the water is actually going to be like right over here, and then this trench over here, and I gotta step around the water. There's freaking water puddles all over the place. We got like 3/4 of an inch of rain last night, which is nice. We needed it. But for wanting to finish the project, it's not so good. But yeah, this trench here, since we had the excavator, Dad's like, well, I'll just go down a little ways, just so, because we need to bury an electrical line so that we can get electrical back over to there and for that light over there. But we in no way envisioned running into all of this. We did get the water line hooked up. It is teed in right there. We did test it. Hopefully it doesn't leak. But that guy, actually Dad went a little deep there, so we want to put a little bit dirt back in, because that's like 7 feet deep, or where the water line is, that's like 5.5, 6 foot deep. So we got to get a little dirt back in there, which will actually be nice because the bottom of that hole is probably really wet. And then we'll roll this guy out to where we need it. And then we got to work on the electrical again because it got a little bit beat up in here. We got our hose ran out and around the corner. So it's curled up over on the other side of that bank. We had a little bit of an issue down here with the T. Our hose was not totally square. It had a little bump on the end, and when we were tightening down the hose clamps, it would not stop leaking. But we squared that off and got that fixed up. It is Monday, September 25th. We are setting up a little temp line around our bales. It was set up a little while ago, but we took it down when we hauled in the rest of our second crop bales. But we're putting it back up because we want to get the cows back across so we don't have to feed any more hay, at least for tonight. Just got our our ground line set up. Dad's hooking up the fencer right now, so let's get this temp fence set up. Vamos! Vamos! Oh, they're way in the back, buddy. Let's go get them. Found ya! Come on, girls. Hep, hep. Come on, Cher. Get out of my way. Come on, girls. Bus, bus. Let's go. They know where they're going. They're coming. Yep, they know something's up. And of course, Photo is the first one to come. So we just got the cows moved back across the road, and I just got the wires shut with the fencer on and gave it a test. It's not quite at the strength that we'd want it to see, but then again, we did just put in the ground rods. Technically the line's not buried. I'll show you that in a minute. So hopefully they're happy. There isn't a whole lot of grass on this field. I mean, we know that, but there's enough on there for tonight, and the chunk that they're gonna move in, which is just right next to where those 3 calves are, they'll move in there probably tomorrow night. Yeah, there's more grass over there. This one, at least it's very, very green, very fresh, so they should like it. Okay, so we've got our ground rods in. We got 1, 2, 3, and then we had to go around the corner for number 4, honestly, because we can't go any further this way. We've got our line hooked up and all that stuff, but I think honestly once we get it all buried and stuff, we're gonna get a lot better ground effect because of the wire and all that stuff too. But you know, we had to get it in. because we need to get these animals moved over. So if there's any tweaking that needs to be done, we will sure be doing that too. Now on to the fence project. So like I said, we had a lot of rain. We had 3 inches of rain the last couple days, and the last little bit of hole is almost full. So right about there, it's either 2 feet deep of water or it's a foot deep of water with like a foot of muck underneath it. So what happened is I've got my driveway, the yard out here, and we've got our barn hill over here, and you've got the barn roof, so water's coming down there, it's coming off of there, it's running onto here, plus I've got the garage roof and water coming down. Well, it basically all came right down this way and right through here, and you can see how it washed out. So there's a crap ton of dirt in there that we didn't want. So we're gonna have to pump that out, and I don't know, either get the backhoe in there if we need to, or have a little fun with a shovel. One or the other. It will be one or the other. It might not be that bad once we pump the water out. Maybe it only flowed to like right here, and that really is just water, which would be sweet. So, but other than that, nothing else really changed. You know, this is still the way it was yesterday. It basically rained almost all day today, so Dad really couldn't get a whole lot done. So we'll call this the end of an update, end of a day. It's getting a little late. I still need to do 1 or 2 more little things before I go in for dinner, but I'm starting to get a little hungry. So hoping you're liking the videos, and thanks for coming along.